One man, one mission, to rid the world of chronic anxiety once and for all. The anxiety guy, Dennis Simsek, shares his personal transformation from living a life filled with overwhelming worry to becoming a full-fledged positivity machine, a leading authority in generalized anxiety. Dennis gets to the truth of your mental health challenges and sets you on a path to transforming each and every area of your life. Here he is, the one and only, the anxiety guy.
Warriors, welcome to episode number 224. This is the Anxiety Guy podcast. I am your host, Dennis Simsek, and upcoming on the YouTube channel, I am preparing 29 days of the Anxiety Guy. That's right. One video every single day in the month of February that will provide tremendous momentum and progress towards your healing of anxiety and total transformation. So head to YouTube, subscribe to the Anxiety Guy YouTube channel, and hit the bell for all the notifications now. Now, Warriors, today in this podcast episode, I can only say, you know what, this could very well be the most important podcast episode for people struggling with morning anxiety. Here's what I did when I woke up in the morning. I looked to distract myself from my feelings, my thoughts, my sensations, my images that I was running in my head. I would look at my phone instantly. My phone was right there. It was almost like a safety net. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Oh, it's not charged. I got to get it charged. I mean, the anxiety started very, very early. And I rushed to the shower. Rush. And then I would look for what to wear right away. Now, there's a big problem with this, a humongous problem with this. Here's why. Ignoring, stuffing aside, and not acknowledging the inner child and the inner child's needs when he or she shows up in the morning is the biggest problem. Now, let me give you an understanding as to what I'm talking about when I talk about the inner child, the most crucial part to our healing. The inner child, many times the inner wounded child, speaks through our minds and the intrusive thoughts that we experience. The inner child is represented by your emotions and bodily sensations when it feels that a present or future experience reminds him or her of traumas that took place in the past. The inner child is subtle at the beginning stages of anxiety and begins to speak louder and louder and louder as time goes on because of a lack of acknowledgement by the adult mind and consciousness. When the inner child is not acknowledged, responded to, and guided, it will scream louder and louder and louder as the day and your life goes on. Do you understand this? And do you understand how important this is? Here's what you need to do. Number one, replace the mindset of these thoughts, feelings, sensations, and images in your head as being bad, with all of these being connected to a deeper part of you that needs resolution. Number two is guide through the adult consciousness rather than be led by the symptoms connected to the inner child. Number three, stop looking to distract yourself from these messages and start looking to treat yourself with the same care, compassion, and mindfulness as you would your own child. This is crucial. Understand this, warrior, for people suffering from morning anxiety. As time goes on, You don't need any specific techniques on how to respond or what specifically to do in the moment of sensitivity. You need to trust your intuition. As your soul speaks, listen and do what you believe is right in that moment. This is what I call a transition away from the addiction to suffering towards trust in ourselves and the path ahead. Remember this, growing out of the ideas behind something being good or bad and growing into the idea that everything is the message the inner child must receive constantly, consistently from today onwards. Nothing is either good or bad. Everything is. The universe will give you the minimum amount of what you want, warrior, until it senses that you feel you deserve and can maintain the maximum. Head on over to YouTube, subscribe to the Anxiety Guy channel, get ready for 29 days of the Anxiety Guy, and if you have any other questions on any of my programs, head on over to theanxietyguy.com. Today's message was very important. I want you to take a few moments to ponder the one biggest moment of clarity that you gained from this podcast episode. Stop denying the inner child. Start resolving the inner child's woundedness based on the messages that it is trying to send you. Love you. Have a wonderful day. And remember that you are more than anxiety. Bye-bye.